333 likes. I just looked up and seen it. I want to share some really good programs with you guys. And, I can't, just a disclaimer, I can't promise that you're going to be able to get help because, again, these programs are based off of funding and it's based off of eligibility. And you just got to keep on calling. I will also share with those who are behind on their mortgage how they are able to, catch up on their mortgage. Or if you're in a pre foreclosure, I will tell you exactly what I did to get my home out of pre foreclosure, how I was able to get funded of over $33,000 that I do not have to pay back to become current on my mortgage. Okay, I will give you all the steps. All right. Also, again, make sure you follow my YouTube. Okay, I have videos on there to help you guys. All right. So, what do I want to start off with first? Okay, so if right now at this moment, like you are facing an eviction, like as soon as possible, and you don't know what to do, what you need to do is find an eviction defense program in your area or an eviction diversion program. Okay, so you can go to your Google, your whatever browser you work with, and type in eviction defense and put your state, or eviction diversion program and put your state. Okay, y'all, today I'm not going by state. I'm just giving y'all a list and y'all just gonna go by, go off of that. So that's what you do. These programs, they are court connected mediation and financial aid to help tenants avoid formal eviction judgment. Okay, this is legal aid and representation to help tenants fight or delay evictions. Okay, and it's often combined with rental assistance. Okay, so I think these legal clinics are totally awesome because they have the funding and the legal representation all in one. So, for example, my situation I dealt with some years ago, I was served a 3-day notice on my door. And after that, they was threatening to evict me. It does take a while to file an eviction, you guys. So it takes time. In the process of while they were trying to evict me, I found a place called Eviction Defense, and I was able to get an attorney pro bono meaning free, who represented me in court, and we won. And I did not get evicted. I had two options. Okay, I was either able to stay there for the rest of the lease, and I didn't have to pay any rent. But when my lease was up, I did have to return the key and get out of there quietly. All right. Or I was able to get my deposit back. Of course, I chose to stay there for the rest of the lease, okay? Because it was rent free. So yeah. All right. Let me see. I don't inbox anybody. I'm sorry, I don't inbox anyone. But all right, I'm gonna start off with some. Oh, my bad, YouTube. So again, click the link in my bio to follow my YouTube, share the live, like the live, and follow my page. But make sure y'all click the link in the bio and follow my YouTube because I'm going to upload these lives on there. I'm going to upload one of my lives tonight. All right, so let's just start because I'm tired. So you guys, you have the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army is a nationwide and year-round housing stability program. The Salvation Army help with both rent, mortgage, and utilities. Sometimes, depending on your location, they will also help with different things like car repair, car insurance, car payments, groceries, back to school items, just a lot of different things, but it depends on your location. Okay, so that is the Salvation Army. Whoever is on YouTube, hello, I appreciate you so much. Okay, all right. So that is the Salvation Army. I know that the Salvation Army website is sahelp.org. sahelp.org. So you could go to the website, sahelp.org, and I think they have like a little locator. You could type something in there, your state or your zip code, and it'll tell you your nearest Salvation Army. Of course, with these programs, you do have to have documentation like proof of a hardship, like whether you lost your job or you're suffering from some kind of medical issue, or you're probably still suffering from a COVID hardship. It depends, but you also have to like show your proof of income. Don't worry if you are working. Most of the time, they do want to see that you're working. But if you're not working and you're receiving like unemployment or a disability or something, that is still considered income. So make sure when you call them, you ask them these questions. How can I become eligible for your program? Okay. So that's the Salvation Army. And then you also have Catholic Charities USA. That's Catholic Charities USA. Okay. They help also with emergency shelter, rent support, and long-term housing through local agencies. Okay. So the Catholic Charities, that's usually the Catholic churches or any other charities ran under the Catholic churches. So you could just type in Catholic Charities and then put your state in. Okay. And again, if you're eligible and they have the funding available, then yes, they will help you on your rent, help you with your mortgage, whatever questions you have. You want to make sure that you ask them these questions. Don't be ashamed. Don't hold back. Okay. Don't be too prideful. Whatever questions you need to ask to get clarity about, make sure you ask them. I'm just the middleman, y'all. Okay. And then, you guys, you have the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. The Society of St. Vincent de Paul. Also, if any of you have ever used any of these programs, drop it in the chat. Okay? Drop it in the chat and drop the state where you were able to receive the benefits from these programs. Okay? Who said, girl, answer the comments? You're getting blocked because I don't know who you talking to. I don't have to answer nothing. All right? Blocked. Let me tell y'all, you start talking crazy in my chat, you getting blocked. Period. I'm doing enough already. So get blocked if you want to, real fast. All right? I got many platforms. I'm hopping on a whole nother platform after this to help other people. So what else? Okay, that was Catholic Charities. Okay, let me see what else. No worries. I know, like what? You tripping. But hold on, y'all, real quick. What is going on? Hold on. Let me close out. Oh. Let me know that y'all can hear me, because some people, I don't know. I know people be spamming the thing saying they can't understand. Also, you can also go on my YouTube right now because I'm live on YouTube as well. All right. It was Catholic Charities. Y'all, let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. If I'm freezing or anything. Is it good? Is it good? Okay. Styles by Leisure. Okay, baby, you can hear me? All right. So, yes, that was Catholic Charities. So another one is, okay, y'all, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. You have the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. The Society of St. Vincent de Paul, they also operate like a Salvation Army and Catholic Charities. They help with one-time rent or mortgage and utility aid. All right. So you can just again, type in your state and put in St. Vincent de Paul. Just go check out the website, right? Make sure you read, because reading is fundamental. Okay. Make sure you read the website. And then when you are calling these programs, even if you call that day and they say they don't have funding, don't give up right there. Like, I suggest calling every single day, because you never know when they're going to have funding. All right. So yeah, I always got a yes. So that's the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. And I think you could also like type in SVDP. SVDP. Okay. Again, they help with one-time rent or mortgage and utility aid. They also have other programs they help with. Oh, this sounds good. Okay. So one of the quickest ways that you can get in contact with these programs is a United Way, which is 211. So I know 211, a lot of people are like, I called them, they said they didn't have no funding. Usually with 211, you kind of got to know what program you're looking for when you do call them. So I suggest like, already knowing the program you're looking for, because it's so many programs that you never know what representative you're getting that day. They probably don't feel like looking for that they probably don't feel like looking through the database to find what you need. So ask them like, can I get a referral to the St. Vincent de Paul? Can I get a referral to the Catholic Charities? Can I get a referral to Salvation Army? Things like that. All right. So that's 211 United Way. That's the quickest single place to find local rent and utility help. All you got to dial is 211 on your cell phone, on your house phone, whatever. I believe 211 have a website. I think it's like 211.org too. So you can check out the website as well. Okay. And then you have Family Promise. Okay. Family Promise. Family Promise is a homelessness prevention for families. They also help with rent arrears, deposits for a new home. When you're moving into a new house, they will help you with your deposit, and they help with hotel vouchers. Okay. So that's Family Promise. I believe their website is familypromise.org, I think. Yeah, I think it's familypromise.org. But if you are confused about these programs, or they don't come up correctly, put the name in that I'm giving you and put like rental assistance or housing stability. You got to be real fancy and finessey with it. All right, finesse the little browser that you in so it could bring up what you're talking about. Okay, so that was Family Promise. You also have Volunteers of America. All the program, you guys, I'm not going state by state tonight. I'm hella tired. I'm just giving you guys nationwide programs that operate year round. So Volunteers of America. Volunteers of America, they help with affordable housing and stabilization services nationwide. Okay. So again, they will help you with homeless prevention, and that's usually like helping you pay your rent, helping you pay your mortgage, helping you find housing, probably putting you into a hotel. You let them know what you're going through and what you need help with. Sometimes you got to get on that phone and cry to them. You better cry them crocodile tears, okay? And let them people know, I need help now, all right? Again, if you're new here also, you can check out the website nlihc.org. That's nlihc.org. On this website, you will find both state and local rental assistance programs. This is the National Low Income Housing Coalition. This is the website I'm trying to send y'all to. On this website, you could just scroll down, look for your state, click the blue link, and check out the website to see if there is still emergency rental assistance funds in your area. These are federal dollars, okay? So I do not suggest you go on there trying to scam, because your ass will go to jail, all right? This is funding that was around, I think, during the COVID, and it was helping everybody pay their back rent. It was paying a lot. Like if you was behind like down there $15,000, they was paying it. So the funding has exhausted in a lot of places, but just check it out. It's nlihc.org. That's nlihc.org. Okay, that is the National Low Income Housing Coalition. All right. Make sure y'all like the live, share the live, follow my page, and make sure all of you go follow my YouTube and look at the video. I think I got some videos on my YouTube too. And I probably look crazy in the bow wheel. I'm just giving y'all information. But it's one video on there, like it's my first video. I got like my hair wrap on. Look at that video because that video has some really, really good information for all of you. No worries, love. That video has some really good information for all of you. It's a tool that will help you find programs in your area. So make sure, if y'all don't do anything, make sure y'all click the link in the bio and go watch the video on my YouTube. Okay, and then you'll be able to find the lives that I did on there once I upload them. All right, so we did Volunteers of America. Okay, you also have community action agencies. Thank you so much for the love, y'all. I really, really appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, community action agencies. This is community action partnerships, and they help with both rent and utility aid. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. They help with both rent and utility aid. Okay, so type in your state and type in community action agency. So like I'm in California Community Action Agency rental assistance, or community action agency housing stability program, or housing resources. Make sure you put in that rental. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, Roberta. Make sure y'all putting that rental assistance or mortgage assistance programs in there. Okay, make sure you are doing that. Also, again, check out the website, nlihc.org, nlihc.org. This is the National Low Income Housing Coalition. On that website, you will find both state and local rental assistance program. It's specifically the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. Thank you so much, Brown Sugar. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all look at them videos on that YouTube, especially one where I got that striped hair wrap on. Make sure y'all look at that one. But yes, on that website, that's the Emergency Rental Assistance Funds on there. I've seen a couple of states on there that are still accepting applications. But don't go off of what the website I told you. Click that blue link and actually read your state website and see what they say. Because the website that I'm giving you, the National Low Income Housing Coalition, they only tell you if they're accepting applications or not. They're not as updated on the information as the state website is. So the state website is updating, I think, like every week. So make sure you check out the website, okay? Also, let me help people with mortgage real quick. I got more programs for y'all. I got like 20 more programs or something. But if you are here for mortgage and you are behind on your mortgage, thank you, Miss Rich B. Thank you, love. If you are behind on your mortgage, type mortgage in the chat. I want to help y'all real quick before I move on. Okay, if you are here for your mortgage, type mortgage in the chat. I will tell you how I was able to get funding to get my home out of foreclosure. Okay, and just tell you about these programs that are available to you to help you become current on your mortgage. All right. Okay, I'm gonna wait for y'all to put that in there. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you share the live so somebody else could come across this live. And make sure you follow my page and my YouTube, okay? So, you guys, this is what happened with my situation. My mother passed away, and I had to become administrator of her estate through probate. When I became administrator of the estate, I was served some pre-foreclosure notices that they were going to pre-foreclose on her home because it was behind over $30,000. So I was either going to have to pay the $30,000 out of pocket, or I was going to have to find a program that was going to help me pay it. Well, at the time, they had a program called the Homeowner Assistance Fund. Okay, that is HAF, the Homeowner Assistance Fund. So usually the Homeowner Assistance Fund, it could be under a different name, but what you want to do is you want to type in your state and type in Homeowner Assistance Fund. Okay, that's one thing. That's one. But the steps that you want to do, you want to get in contact with your mortgage servicer. Okay, your mortgage servicer is who you pay your rent to. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. She is still with me every day. So you want to get in contact with your mortgage servicer, and then you want to ask them to transfer you to the loss mitigation department. Okay? Write that down, y'all. So contact the mortgage people that you pay your mortgage to, and then have them transfer you to the loss mitigation department. The loss mitigation department handle foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, forbearance, loan modifications. If you're behind on your mortgage, they already know because those are the people that sent you the papers. And more than likely, you have been ignoring the notices in the mail, because those notices, if you look in the very back of it, they will have some paperwork back there trying to help you, trying to find some some stuff to help you. So you want to get in contact with the loss mitigation department. You want to let them know your situation. I'm behind on my mortgage. I'm looking for some assistance. Is there a way I can mitigate this situation? Can I do a loan modification? Can I go on forbearance? How does forbearance work? Is the homeowner, do you know if the homeowner assistance fund is still available? But you're going to look for homeowner assistance on your own. Okay, make sure you do this work on your own. Don't look at what nobody's saying in the chat. No, none of that. You're going to call these people on your own and talk to them yourself. When you do call the loss mitigation department, say you call them and the representative you talking to right there don't tell you what you want to hear. Hang up on their ass and call another one. Talk to like 5 different representatives in the loss mitigation department, or talk to like 5 different representatives, because their information, it be very, very inconsistent. Okay, so you can't just go with what the first person talking about. A lot of times they ass be having a bad day and don't be wanting to help nobody. So that's what I did. I was like, oh yeah, nah, I'm about to call back because fuck all that. I need to hear what I need to hear. So in the process of working with the loss mitigation department, again, you're going to be looking for those homeowner assistance fund. Another thing you're going to want to do is to find a certified HUD counselor. Locate a certified HUD counselor in your area. Okay, you can go to the Department of Housing and Urban Development to locate a HUD counselor in your area. So just type in, I don't know if you got to type in your state in the beginning of that one, but you could go to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. And then when you're on there, you can see if you could just find where you find certified HUD counselors at. Just see where you find certified HUD counselors. And also, if you have rent, you don't just have to have a mortgage to work with a certified HUD counselor. It's their job to help you with resources, to locate resources that's gonna contribute to your stability, to your housing stability. But they are really good in regards to finding programs to help you become current on your mortgage, and fight foreclosures. When my mother passed away, I didn't know that the house had went into it's not about being on HUD. It's not about being on HUD. HUD stands for Housing Urban Development. And HUD is not nothing you gotta be on. So I didn't know our house had went into foreclosure hella times. And I know my mom was a teacher for the city of Oakland for 40 plus years. And you guys know teachers, no worries, love. And you guys know teachers do not get paid a lot of money. So she actually would participate in their workshops. And whatever they're telling you, you need to ask them. It don't matter if they be like, you got to attend a workshop for 6 months for us to forgive whatever you're behind. Attend them workshops for 6 months, okay? Make sure you do. Also, while you're in these workshops or while you're working with the homeowner assistance fund, the loss mitigation department will put a hold on your foreclosure. If you're in pre-foreclosure, they will put a hold on it while you're going through the process. So when you're going through the process, they're going to assign you a contact person. This is the person that you're going to continue updating, that you're going to send your paperwork to, and this is just your direct contact. You know, the person that you're going to continue working with. So yes, a certified HUD counselor is very important. So you have the loss mitigation department you're going to call. You're going to get in contact with a certified HUD counselor in your area, and you're going to tell them about your situation as well. You can have them speak on your behalf to your mortgage people. If you want to, I think you just have to sign an authorization form, because you know you just can't call nobody mortgage company and be speaking for them on their behalf. That person has to authorize for you to speak on their behalf. In my case, I did know a little bit more than my HUD counselor, because my situation, it was unique. Not that it was better than y'all's, it was actually harder, because I was doing it from my mother, my deceased mother house that I was inheriting. Okay, so it was different. But and at the time I had already been through a whole bunch of stuff that they didn't even know about. I just was gaining this knowledge based off experience. So yes, make sure you do those steps. For me, for the homeowner assistance fund, it took me from, I did this in 2023. The program that helped me just closed in June 30th of this year. It just closed. They helped me with over $30,000. They paid everything. They paid the back mortgage. They paid the taxes. They got homeowners insurance on my home. They paid all the fees, everything. When I got on there, it said zero. And I just had to continue, with the payments and be on time with them. So, yeah, those are the steps that you want to take if you are behind on your mortgage. Okay. And there are a lot of programs out there that will also help you, to where if you don't have the money like that, they will help you to where you don't gotta pay. You just gotta like attend these classes. Also, if you don't have a pre-foreclosure and you're like behind, you can file to go on forbearance. So based off my experience, when me and my fiance went on forbearance, we went on forbearance, and forbearance basically didn't report to the credit that we were behind. Okay, it didn't report that. Yeah, it's the loss mitigation department. Yes, get in contact with the loss mitigation department, and then go find a HUD certified HUD counselor through the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Or you could just type in your state and put in certified HUD counselor near me. You know. So what was I saying? Okay, you could go on forbearance. When we went on forbearance, basically we had like a large amount. I think we was like behind, I'd say like $5,000. They wanted us to pay what we can to try to become current on the mortgage. So we was just paying what we could. At the time, we couldn't pay the whole thing, but we were paying what we could. And we really didn't get to pay off the thing. It just kept building up. So at that point, they let us do a loan modification. So they let us modify our loan. And basically, the balance that we had accrued, or whatever, the balance that we had that was behind, they took that balance and they put it on the back end of the loan. Okay, so they put it on the back end of the loan, and it made the mortgage go up a little bit, but not a lot. I think it made the mortgage go up like $50, 70 some dollars, because remind you paying this lump sum over 30 years if you have a 30-year mortgage, or 15 years. So when you stretch that number out over a 15-year period or a 30-year period, it don't add a lot on your mortgage. But if you already couldn't pay the mortgage you had and it go up $50, I can see how that could be hard too. But you just need to go get your shit together. Okay. But they do have programs that will help you refinance your home loan to get lower payments. There are programs out there that are doing that. Okay. So make sure you take those steps to figure out what it is that you can do to become current. Again, it took me from August to December to get the funding. And basically, they asked me for hella information like my income, my tax returns, bank statements, ID, social security numbers, and things like that. I did have to turn this information in more than once. Like, they play them kind of games. They'll say they didn't receive it like 10 times, knowing damn where they received it. But they are going to give you a hard time, because if you're not going to do it, somebody else going to send that paperwork 10 times and they're going to get that money, like me. Because I was pissed off when they told me they didn't receive the information. I was like, what do you mean you didn't receive it? I see here that it said received on your end. But what I would suggest is sending your information over through certified mail. Okay? When you do it through certified mail, you would know if they got the information or not. Okay? As opposed to at the time, I think I sent it through fax. I was sending it through fax and email. All right. So those are the steps to become current on yours. I think it took me 5 months, and they had sent me the email. Hey, we sent over the 30 some plus $1,000 over to your mortgage servicer. Just give it some time to get there, and boom, it was a blessing. It really was. Like, I was so freaking amazed. And yeah. So I'm gonna get back to the rental assistant programs. These programs also help with mortgage as well. So I'm gonna get back to these programs. The last program that we stopped at was a community action agency. Okay, community action agency. And then you have the Lutheran Services, LSS affiliates. Lutheran Services. I'm on the FHA and 3M's behind. What's 3M's? 3 million? What's 3M's? Okay. I don't know what that is. If you 3 million behind, baby, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta call them folks. I'm sure they gonna want their 3 mil. But okay. Lutheran Services, LSS affiliates. They help with housing and financial counseling. Okay. So that's LSS.org, I believe. LSS.org, Lutheran Services. Okay. And then you have the Jewish Family Services. Okay. You have the Jewish family. I literally need some money to buy my mom a house. Jewish Family Service. Jewish Family Service Network. You do not have to be Jewish to get help from these programs. Same as the Catholic charities. You do not have to be Catholic to receive services from these programs. So that is the Jewish Family Service Network. They help with emergency rent, emergency utilities, moving costs in many different cities. Okay. So that is the Jewish Family Service Network. All right. Also, you have Love Inc. Love Inc. It's love in the name of Christ. Love in the name of Christ. I really appreciate these programs, like everything they do. Like, this is amazing work that they're doing. I know LA is under investigation. LA, thank you so much, love. LA under investigation for misappropriation for these funds. Y'all wrong as hell, okay? Y'all are wrong. People really need this money. Y'all want to go take the money and spend it on bullshit material things, and people are homeless. I can't stand humans. I really can't. So that was Love Inc., Love in the Name of Christ. It's a church network offering eviction prevention and utility help. Okay, they're offering eviction prevention and utility help. All right, you guys, I am giving programs that are nationwide. I'm not doing state by state today. I'm doing programs that are nationwide. Just get your pencil, paper, notebook, Siri, whatever, and put it down. Okay. That one, that was the Love Inc. Love in the Name of Christ. Love Inc. Okay. And then you have the YWCA. YWCA. Okay, for the YW, not YMCA, but YWCA, this is the domestic violence shelters and transitional affordable housing programs. So, domestic violence shelters and transitional affordable housing programs. So, if you're currently in a domestic violent relationship or you have become homeless because of a domestic violent relationship, they do have programs that will help you. They have another program called the WEAVE program, WEAVE. WEAVE. I know WEAVE help with therapy, free therapy. They also help with housing. They will help you find housing and relocate you. I could speak on that because I'm not ashamed to talk about my life whatsoever. I have been in a domestic violent relationship, okay, and I need to get the hell away. All right. And I was able to go stay in this shelter. It was a great shelter. It was so beautiful. It was clean. Everybody was really nice. They offered counseling. They had daycare, and they was giving away Section 8 vouchers hella fast. Okay. Because these were situations that were very, very extreme. So they definitely want to make sure these women and their children had places to go and stable places to go. So they were offering some people was coming in there getting Section 8 within a week. But of course, in those shelters, they are very discreet. You usually have to get a referral to those type of shelters. And you use usually word of mouth. Somebody told me about that program and referred me to it. So yeah, and those kind of programs usually have like a curfew too. You gotta be on a curfew to get back. So yeah, so that was the WEAVE program, and that was the YWCA. Okay, no worries, my love. Definitely, if you are dealing with any kind of domestic violence and you're scared to leave or something, I know because I've been there before. Make sure you reach out to those programs. Okay, that's YWCA and the WEAVE program. Okay, and make sure you praying that God, release you from that situation and give you the strength to leave that situation. Don't be ashamed of what you've been through or none of that. We all go through something. Okay. So you also have the YMCA. You have YMCA. Okay. The YMCA helps with transitional and supportive housing in many areas for youth and families. Okay. That's the YMCA. YMCA. Okay. You also have the American Red Cross. Okay. The American Red Cross, they have disaster shelters and recovery services when emergencies threaten your housing. So that's the American Red Cross. You also have Neighborhood Works America Network. Okay. That's Neighborhood Works America Network. They help with local nonprofits with rental homes and housing counseling. Okay, so they help nonprofits with rental homes and housing counseling. Also, if you just joining here, make sure you go visit the website nlihc.org. That is nlihc.org. Okay. On that website, you will find both state and local rental assistant programs. It will let you know if the program is currently accepting applications or not. Okay, so make sure y'all just go check out that. That is the National Low Income Housing Coalition. National Low Income Housing Coalition. All right. Also, make sure y'all share the live. Make sure y'all like the live. Make sure you click the link in my bio. Okay. Let me post this. Somebody just came through. Who is that? Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate you dropping some information in the chat, okay? One of our cousins just dropped some vital information in the chat. All right, y'all make sure y'all look at that right there. I just pinned the comment. Thank you so much, love. The website is nlihc.org. That's nlihc.org, okay? Also, if you have used any of these programs before, make sure that you drop it in the chat and put what state. Let's all help each other. No need to gatekeep here at all. We all need to help each other. We're going to have some good blessings coming back our way tenfold. All right. All right. Okay. So that was the neighborhood. That's Neighbor Works American Network. Neighbor Works America Network. And then you have the HUD approved housing counseling agencies. Remember, I was just telling y'all about that? The HUD, HUD approved housing counseling agencies. They will offer you free help to avoid eviction, foreclosure, and stabilize your housing. They are really, really awesome, you guys. Make sure you guys are checking those out. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we did Catholic Charities, but Asia said there's a Catholic Charities in Texas. So Texas, there you go. You got somebody here. Thank you so much, Asia. We really appreciate you, my love. Appreciate you so much. All right. Yes, you guys, let's all share whatever programs we have used so somebody else could use it. You never know who needs this information. Definitely bless somebody else with it. You know, when you walking down that righteous path and you just want to help somebody and you looking for some blessings to come your way, make sure you always try to get this information. You never know who need it. You never know. All right. So that was the HUD approved housing counseling agencies. They offer free help to avoid eviction, foreclosure, and stabilize housing. The website is nlihc.org. Hold on, y'all. Let me go check on my babies. Mom, you checking on your brothers? You looking for the remote? Yeah, I think it's. Let me see. I'm gonna go check that room. That's probably. You can have you can get some, but save me some, especially the noodles. Put me some on the plate right now, please, because I'm fasting tomorrow. Well, I'm fasting in the morning, in the rest of the day. Yeah, y'all. Okay, so we did the HUD approved housing counseling agencies. So now you have public housing agencies too. You know, public housing agencies help with Section 8 and HCB and other housing assistance programs. Don't think you too good. You're not too good, okay? If you need that public housing, go in there, okay? I am from the projects, okay? I am from public housing, baby. I am from East Oakland. All right, I was raised in public housing for a very, very long time. Okay, it was some of the best days of my life. All right, so yes, public housing have I don't want no chicken.
This what is this on?
That is a big ass piece of chicken. Goodness gracious.
Let's go.
Hold on, y'all.
You ain't supposed to be eating a lot.
I'm hungry. Okay. It's NLIHC. HC. Okay, so and then you have the HUD Continuum of Care. HUD Continuum of Care, COC. So HUD Continuum of Care providers. All right. And these are community homelessness prevention and rapid rehousing grantees. Okay. That's HUD Continuum of Care providers. And then we have the VA Supportive Services for Veteran Families. VA Supportive Services for Veteran Families. They have rent prevention and rapid rehousing for vets. I never understood why veterans be homeless, and I just never understood that. Like, how? Y'all need to always make sure they put up and got somewhere to go. Oh my God, this world is so crazy. That's the VA Supportive Services for Veteran Families. Okay? And then you have Operation Home Front. Operation Home Front. Okay? NLI, National Low Income Housing Coalition. Yes, Shamanda. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Yes. Let me Thank you, Zig. You hecka funny. I'm plant-based, y'all. I'm plant-based. So yes, I'm eating me some little pasta right now. I found me some little potato tacos at Trader Joe's. They was hella good. Okay, so we have we have Operation Homefront. I've heard of that one before. They help with emergency rent mortgage, and utilities for military families. That's emergency rent, mortgage, and utilities for military families, Operation Homefront. And then you also have USA Cares. Some of these I never heard of before. Never. USA Cares help with emergency financial assistance for veteran and military families. That's USA Cares. Okay. And then you have Modest Needs Foundation. Modest Needs Foundation. Remember, these are nationwide programs that operate year-round, and you are able to get help from them if they have any funding. Okay. Oh, Dina, thank you so much. Dina just said Measure X. Thank you so much, my love. Okay, may the universe give you everything your heart desires. I truly appreciate you for that information. Okay. So this is Modest Needs Foundation. They will offer you one-time self-sufficiency grants. So like rent to avoid eviction, probably eviction help, utility needs, and things like that. All right. Also, let me see. It was something else. Okay, this is something I want to tell y'all. The Department of Health, they have housing stability programs. Okay, so everyone, the names are different in each state. So, like, I'm in California, I told y'all. So for California, the one for out here is called, let me see. The one for California is CalAIM. CalAIM. Okay, so like so I'm telling y'all, the Department of Health, the people who give you your health insurance. Okay, if you get, for California, we have Medi-Cal, Medicaid, and Yeah. So in California, we have Medi-Cal, and through Medi-Cal, they have a housing stability program, but it's under this name called CalAIMS Community Support. Okay. And they have housing transition navigation services and housing tenancy and sustaining services. And these are usually called housing stability benefit. So if I was y'all and I wasn't in California, I'll put in my state and I'll type in a housing stability benefit. Okay. And the one in California, it helped Medi-Cal members who are homeless or at risk of homelessness or living in an unstable house or who have certain medical or behavior health needs. They will help you find housing. They will help you apply to the housing. They will help you with your rental applications and documentations. They will help you with mediation with your landlord, budgeting and tenant education, as well as assistance with maintaining housing once you're in place. Okay. So that means coordinating your rent payments, preventing eviction, utility support. All right. So they don't pay your rent in full, like the ERA, like the ERA funds, that website I'm telling you about, the ERA. I'm telling y'all about this website, nlihc.org. Okay, on that website is directing you to both state and local rental assistance programs that will pay your rent in full. But the thing about it is, you guys, these are programs that was around during COVID. So a lot of them already ran out of funding. But then you got some of them that still have some funding, okay? But and it's called ERA2, okay? ERA2. That's what the National Low Income Housing Coalition, that's what that website is talking about, okay? So check with your Department of Health wherever you are, see if they have some housing stability benefit programs, okay? So, like, I'm gonna get back to the name, but let me tell you what states have those housing stability programs, okay? And again, these are usually for people at risk of homelessness, who also have Medi-Cal or Medicaid or behavior needs. So, California have CalAIM Community Support. Minnesota, it gets cold in Minnesota. Cold in Minnesota. All right, Minnesota have a housing stabilization service that cover housing search, transition, and sustaining people with disabilities. So that's Minnesota. Washington also has this program. Remember, these programs are through your medical, okay, or Medicaid, through Medicaid. Washington is, theirs is called Foundational Community Support. Washington, they help with housing and employment support for Medicaid clients with behavior health needs or long-term homelessness. So that's Washington. And then you have Oregon. Oregon have health-related services, housing support through coordinated care organizations. So that's Oregon. New York have health homes for New York, housing support services and special supportive housing funding through Medicaid, okay? And then Illinois have supportive housing services as well through your Medicaid waiver. And then New Jersey also has supportive housing connection and Medicaid funding tendencies, supported through the Department of Human Services. Oh yeah, definitely check the Department of Human Services for rental funding as well. So that was New Jersey. Massachusetts also have a community support program for people experiencing chronic homelessness. And that's through Mass Health. That's for Massachusetts. And then Arizona have a housing program called AHCCCS. AHCCCS. That's for Arizona. They will help you with rental assistance, housing navigation, and eviction prevention for Medicaid members. Okay, Arizona. You also have Colorado. Colorado have something called Health First Colorado. Health First Colorado. They cover Tennessee support and transition services through Medicaid benefits. You would have never known about this had you come across your cousin. Check me out. Check me out. All right, that's Colorado. Then you have North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina have Healthy Opportunities Pilots. Healthy Opportunities Pilots for North Carolina. These are Medicaid funds for housing, food, and transportation support. North Carolina. Okay. Then Vermont. Vermont have supportive housing services for Medicaid members with chronic health conditions and homelessness history. Oh, this one my mama used. Okay. And then you have Michigan. Michigan has something called MDHHS. MDHHS, Supportive Housing Services. Okay. And then lastly, Pennsylvania. This is just for the health. This is through Medicaid. And you can get some help through them too. Pennsylvania have Community Health Choices. Community Health Choices. They cover transition and Tennessee support for Medicaid members. I know about these programs too because before my mom passed, she had to get new lungs. So she had a lung transplant and she did not pay for any of it at all. She used these programs. That's why I help y'all, because my mom taught me so much about utilizing community resources in your area. I love her so much. I really, really do. And I miss her so much. And I'm so grateful for all the wisdom she gave me so I can help other people. Oh, mama, I love you so much, lady. Okay. So those are those programs. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get back to my list. So I think we stopped at the Modest Needs Foundation. Yes. So then you have this is for everybody, okay? This is for everybody. These are nationwide programs that operate year-round. So it's LISC Financial Opportunity Center. LISC Financial Opportunity Center. This is housing stability coaching with referrals to rent and utility aid. There we go. Okay, and this is a center, meaning they ready to help you. Okay, this is a housing stability center that offer coaching and will also refer you to other programs for rent and utility aid. You know, normally you gotta like go through like a case manager and do like an intake or something like that. And let me warn y'all, some of these programs will do. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. My mama fought a good fight and she got a very strong daughter. Okay. So yeah, some of these programs will do home visits. So make sure y'all house clean when they come. All right. Make sure your boyfriend, whoever ain't on the lease, make sure you hide their clothes, okay? And that their ass is not there. If they ain't on the lease, they don't need to be on the application or in the house when they come that day. Okay? So you also have Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity is a really good program. They be building houses for people. My mom she got approved to get a house built through them, but she actually inherited my grandfather's house. That's the house that I just saved from foreclosure. So Habitat for Humanity is a really good program. They will help with critical home repairs and preservation that keep people in their homes. So that's the Habitat for Humanity. Okay. Somebody say LISC. Yes, LISC, Financial Opportunity Center. Yes, LISC, Financial Opportunity Center. And then, you guys, this is a really good one. Make sure y'all have this in your back pocket. In the back pocket every day before you leave the house. You never know what's going to happen. All right, this is the Legal Services Corporation. Legal Services Corporation. All right, they help with eviction defense. This is that one I'm telling y'all about, okay? Eviction defense and tenant rights help in every state, okay? Legal Services Corporation, LSC. Okay, Legal Services Corporation. Okay, let me tell y'all, the reason why these programs right here, these legal programs are really good, because usually this is like your all in one. Okay, like you can go here and not only will they help you fight your eviction, but it also usually comes with rental assistance support as well. Okay, so you don't really ever have to worry too much, because you could always still be fighting. Like, if them folks put a 3-day notice on your door, be trying to scare you, if you ain't got my money in 3 days, you got to be out, fuck you. I'm not going nowhere. Actually, I'm going over to the Legal Services Corporation, and we're going to sue your ass. We're not going anywhere. Okay? So make sure y'all hit them up. Make sure y'all always remember that one. If you forget any of these programs, remember the Legal Services Corporation. So those people have like the eviction defense programs or eviction diversion. Again, God have used me as a vessel, and everything I'm telling y'all, I've been through these programs and I've utilized them before. So I've been there. And one of the legal program in Oakland, I was able to use the eviction defense program out there, and we sued a very, 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 very popular property management company that was trying to do me hella wrong. Okay, and we sued them. The man was so bad. He wouldn't even give me no eye contact. You don't even go in the courtroom. These lawyers, these are free pro bono lawyers. It's based off your income. But I think, like, if you are like a little bit over the income limit, you pay like a small fee. Like for mine, I think I had to pay them like $50 because my income was a little bit over. But $50, let me tell y'all what happened. They go in the courtroom for you. You just sit out in the hallway and they come tell you what's going on. Well, in my situation, I won. And they gave me two options. You can either continue living in your place for free, rent free. For everybody's situation, probably different. The options they gave me was rent free or casino. You just mad. You mad. You mad because your parents still claim you as a dependent on their taxes and you don't qualify for any of these programs. I see your frustrations, casino. I see your frustrations, babe. You're still a dependent, so you can't qualify. And you probably don't even have a lease or a mortgage. I would be mad too if I was you. If I was a little brokey, okay? I get it. You can't even qualify for a lease. We got a Maddie up in here. Let's block her weird ass. All right, I would be mad too. Sure what? Sure what? And that's why you gonna need this help one day, and you gonna try to come find us. And guess what? Your funky ass gonna be blocked. Go enjoy your night. All right. The haters always finding their way. They be so mad. Anyway, but yes, so I was able to continue living in my place rent free. And basically they said you could either live in the house rent free, and when the lease is over, you need to quietly take your stuff, leave, and drop the key in the box, or you could get your deposit back and leave within a certain time frame. I'm like, I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. So that's what I did when I used one of those eviction defense programs. So that was the Legal Service Corporation. Okay. Again, if you come in the chat talking shit, you're getting blocked. All right. you will get blocked. Because I will clown you on here, but I've changed. I'm a changed woman, so I'm not even gonna go there. All right. So you also have FEMA. I don't really know how FEMA works. I only see what I see in like the media and things like that. So I don't know, you guys. It's FEMA, United Way Emergency Food and Shelter Program. Okay, FEMA. Oh, you know what, Lay? You're getting blocked too, because this is a scam. Would it be 102 people in here scam? You're a scam, love. You're a scam, and you're about to get your scam ass blocked. All right. I gotta block the negative energy, y'all. I gotta block it. I gotta block it. Okay. Yeah. And it's so funny because people talk about, is this a scam? Y'all don't know what y'all missing out on. I feel so bad for so many people. They just be on social media. Just go pick up a book. Go actually read. Go look for it. Instead of being on social media all day, you will see the programs and the resources available. You know, go actually experience life in real life. Y'all so used to scam shit that, you feel me, you missing out on great things that's happening out there. But anyway, you guys, so that's FEMA United Way Emergency Food and Shelter Program. Okay, that is they help with local grants that fund emergency and mortgage aid. Yes, yes, yes. And then you have the Church of Jesus Christ in Latter-day Saints. The Church of Jesus Christ in Latter-day Saints. They help with welfare and fast offering aid, including housing and utility support. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm about to get off soon because I gotta go to bed. My baby is sick and I've been up for down there 48 hours. So that was the Church of Jesus Christ in Latter-day Saints. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure you like the live. Also, make sure you follow my page. And most importantly, click the link in my bio and follow my YouTube channel. These lives that I have been doing, I think I've been going live every day for like 2 weeks now. This is my first time. I'm going to post these lives on my YouTube page, okay? I'm going to post the whole live, but when I do get time, I'm going to chop them up based off the state, and then I'll post like the YouTube shorts, okay? So make sure you follow my YouTube. I have done different states, hella different states, okay? I've even did Uganda, in Mexico and Jamaica and Canada and things like that. So make sure y'all go follow my YouTube. I actually have a couple of videos now, but I have a video on there. I have like my hair wrap on is red and yellow and stuff. Look at that video. That video is very, very important, and it will help you locate programs in your area. Okay? Yes, go look at that video. Okay? I got a couple more for you guys. Hey, YouTube. So that was the Church of Jesus Christ in Latter-day Saints. They help with welfare, fast offering aid that includes housing and utilities. Also, again, that eviction diversion program. The eviction diversion and eviction defense program. So like if you go to Google right now and you type in, hello YouTube, if you go to Google right now and you type in eviction diversion program or eviction defense, then thank you, Olga. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me pin that comment. Let me pin that comment. Yes. Somebody said my rent office don't want to accept the fact they feel short. Well, you need to go to that legal clinic. Period. Like, y'all need to go to them legal clinics, okay? So Yeah, let me see what others, because today, again, I'm only doing nationwide programs. I'm not going state by state. I'm about to get into bed. Okay. Let me see. And don't forget about the Department of Health. Don't forget, yes, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you really need help, you'll go get it. Because I ain't about to beg nobody to go subscribe to my channel now. All right. These people are not paying me at all. Mm-hmm. If you need the help for real, you will go subscribe. Okay, let me see anything else. Because I got to get out of here, cousins. I got to get out of here. I got to go ahead, and I'm supposed to be taking a spiritual bath tonight. Ooh, y'all, I'm going to take my spiritual bath because I kid y'all not. It's about to be 111. It's about to be 111. Ooh, yes. Let me see. So you also have LIHEAP, LIHEAP, low income home energy assistance. They help with heating, cooling, bills year round in most states. Okay. They also have a weatherization assistance program that reduce energy costs permanently through your home through home repairs and upgrades. Okay, that's LIHEAP. Also, the weatherization assistance program, WAP, weatherization assistance program, and you have the local utility hardship fund. Local utility hardship fund. Let me see. Trying to see if I missed anything. I'm just cleansing the energy right now. It's not called leap. It's not called that. It ain't called that where I'm at. Okay, they also have this thing called ESG, the State Emergency Solutions Grant. All right, y'all. I'm out of breath. This going live shit. Are you tired from going live? Okay. My esophagus hurt. My esophagus hurt. My pasta cold. I'm tired. Okay. I am tired. I'm about to go to bed. This whole live I did, it's gonna be uploaded to my YouTube because I'm live on YouTube. My camera on YouTube is weird. It looks kind of foggy and janky because I'm on my Mac webcam. So don't even worry about it. Just make sure you get the information. But make sure y'all follow my page. Make sure y'all like the live and repost. And most importantly, make sure you follow the YouTube if you really need help. No worries, blessings. I appreciate you for being here the entire time. Okay. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for helping out in the chat. I truly appreciate you all. My YouTube is Also Nessa. The link is in my bio. So all you got to do is click the link in my bio and it'll go straight to my YouTube, Also Nessa. That's the name of my page. Well, now it say Also Nessa Self-Care Shop because I have a TikTok shop. But yes, it's Jamal? Yeah. Okay. Did you lock the door? Yeah. Okay. Yes, so make sure y'all click the link in my bio. I appreciate all the love, y'all. Turn my likes up, turn me up, hit it. Hey, you log on to your stuff, you can like my video hella times. Oh, you ain't connected to the internet. You on punishment. Like the live, y'all. Tap that live for me, please, please,
You
please.
burnt something?
I truly, my sage.
That's strong.
Yeah. Can you open up my sliding window, please?
You got show me if you
Oh yeah. Why you want one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll give you one on my backpack. Cause this one in my backpack right there, that's right behind you.
Open the bottom?
But huh?
Open the bottom?
Just put it behind that handle.
Hmm?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's fine.
Okay.
But thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for chilling with me. What? Can you stop coming in here talking to me and smacking heck loud on that apple? Kids be doing too much. But yes, y'all. So you guys, I always end my live telling y'all about my testimony. Just I'll give y'all a little bit because I'm about to go to bed and everything that I've been through for me to be on here helping you guys. Okay. So recently I lost my entire immediate family. I lost my mom and my oldest son that y'all hear talking right now. I lost my mom and my oldest son, dad in the same night. And then I lost my fiance shortly after. And I also lost my mom, my dad, and my grandpa, and my whole immediate family. So when they passed away, I didn't have. It just went all bad. Everybody that I thought would help us did not help us. The same way I'm on here helping you guys is the way I help everybody. So thank God I knew about this information to help me and my children. Because if I would have left it up to friends and family, me and my kids would have been just homeless with nothing. These same people stole our inheritance money, our insurance money. You know, they stole houses and hella stuff, and they've been trying to have me unalived and all this other crazy stuff. So thank God. Thank God for my mom. Thank God for the experience that, thank you so much. Thank God for giving me this life experience to go through these trials and tribulations, to know how to navigate life through these community programs and these resources, because I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be where I am today. And because I was able to become stable again, through the help of these programs. I'm also a loctician, you guys. So I'm a hairdresser. I do locks, and I have a skin and hair care line. I sell rose water. I sell a lot of this stuff. And I sell leave-in conditioner, hair oil. I do lock extensions. I teach classes and stuff like that. But before, just that whole situation when they passed away, it was hard to continue doing those things, because my foundation had cracked. I didn't have anybody to watch my kids. Daycare is so expensive. It's like $700 a week for my two little ones. So I had to fall behind on doing hair. I recently let go 500 plus clients. But I'm so grateful that all of those clients still want me to be their hairdresser. They love me so much and I love them. But you guys, that situation, losing my immediate family back to back like that, it really hurt me. It hurt me so much to where I had a mini stroke and things like that. And it was very bad. I was in a very, very dark place. And this recently happened. I'm going through this currently. But right now, because I didn't give up on myself, I kept fighting. I was not going to give up. I got 3 boys looking up to me. Their whole life depends on me. Okay. So because of them, I was able to keep going. And I found these programs. I didn't let nobody tell me no. I kept calling until I got a yes. I was betting on myself. I wasn't looking for nobody to help me. I didn't ask nobody outside of these programs and God to help me because, people, when they see you down and out, they want to see you fall all the way. So I didn't give nobody the satisfaction, okay, whatsoever. I kept on going. And you guys, in the process, like I was trying to hold on to things that I knew those people were connected to, but God spoke to me like, let it go. Let it all go and get your kids and go stay in this hotel. And that's what I did. I grabbed me, my kids, I left everything. I took a couple of things like clothes and memorabilia, like some stuff for my fiance with me, but like my furniture, most of everything, my bed, everything, I left that shit in the house because my fiance mama took our house and stuff. And I went to go stay in the hotel, and God was like, where I'm taking you, you not gonna need nothing. I got you. You not gonna need nothing. Y'all, I'm not religious. I think I was just so hurt and in a vulnerable place that my higher self took over. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it's like my higher self took over, and I had nothing else I could do but tap in. I had to wake up and tap in, and God just spoke to me like, where I'm taking you, you're not gonna need nothing. Just trust me. Just trust that I got you. Like, you being righteous this entire time. If you think I'm gonna abandon you, I'm not. I really got you. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I got in contact with this lady. She texted me. I forgot how I even got in contact with her, but she was like, I got a place for you and your kids to go. Y'all can go stay in my house. You don't need nothing. And I'm like, I don't need anything. She like, no, you good. You don't need nothing. Just, I had saved up some money to go move there, but she was willing to take whatever I had. Y'all, when I got to the house, and me and my kids were staying in the hotel for a minute. When I got to the house, it was bigger than my last house. It was bigger than my last house. And it had everything. I really did not need nothing. It was already fully furnished. It replaced everything. Everything that I thought I lost, it replaced everything, y'all. And I have the chills right now because God always show up for me, but this situation just made me a believer. Not still saying I'm not religious, it's just that it's a higher power out there. It is something else out there outside of us that is waiting for us to just trust in the plan, when it gets so hard, and God is always, always on time. Y'all, I'm just so amazed. And that's why I get on here and I help y'all, because I gotta do something with this information. I can't hold it to myself no more. I gotta let people know about my story and my testimony and how far God has brought me. I'm talking about, I was waking up to money in my bank account, and I'm like, where did this come from? I was waking up to bills being paid already, and I didn't pay them bills. I'm like, what the hell? What is it? It was just, oh my God, y'all. I'm so grateful. And all I've ever wanted to do was give back to other people and help other people. That's all I have ever wanted to do. And it's so crazy because when I did need help, people who knew about these programs like that, they gatekeep. They want to gatekeep the program for what? When you don't even need it. But me, I'm not gatekeeping nothing. I'm going to tell y'all about these programs and these resources and how to get yourself out of the matrix, because I got myself out of the matrix. I'm in a much better place. I am still fighting people through courts. I got 8 attorneys right there. I got people that don't want me alive because of money that they done took from me and money that they trying to take from me and my kids. But I don't care about that. Money do not move me. I don't give a damn about none of that. I am God uses me, and I'll let God use me for whatever he needs to use me for. And I'm just so happy that you guys always find me. It's not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences at all. You found me because you were supposed to find this, okay? I make sure that when I get on here that, I'm in my highest, I'm operating out of my highest self, and that I'm able to reach as many people as I possibly can that need this assistance. Okay, so I just really love y'all, and I just want y'all to know that I don't care where you are in life right now. I don't care what you are going through. Do not give up. Don't give up. When it get hard, all that means is class is in session. Class is in session, and God is ready to teach you some lessons that are going to come back around again. But when they come back around this time, you're going to know how to navigate through them because you've been here before. I started recognizing the cycles in my life. Before, I didn't recognize the cycles. Oh my God, thank you so much. Before, I did not recognize the cycle. So I kept failing. Every time God was putting me through these tests, I kept failing. But when I lost my security, you feel me, my fiance, the fathers of my children, my granddaddy, my daddy, my whole immediate family passed away out of nowhere. I ain't never met nobody who done went through some shit like this. So when it happened, I didn't have, and then nobody wouldn't help me. I had nothing else to do but rely on this information from a journey that God had already took me down before. So when it happened, I was like, oh, I remember the Salvation Army. They'll help me pay my rent, or they'll help me move into a place and pay my rent for a couple of months until I get on my feet. I remember Catholic Charities. They'll help me find a job, or they'll help me with groceries. Y'all. And it started to click for me like, okay, God took me through them times before so I could know how to navigate through this situation he putting me through right now. And I didn't just lose my family. I actually gained some angels on the other side that's going to help me navigate through this situation. So not only is they helping with my stability, they also helping me with my spirituality, to not just trust in myself and man, but to know I could trust on my spirit guides and God and my angels and my ancestors. And can't nobody tell me shit about my journey and where God is taking me, and to no longer participate in things that no longer serve me. Let go of everything that is no longer serving you, because you see, on this journey, none of them people was here to help you whatsoever. And that God was going to prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. And when I tell y'all, he did. And now everybody watch me. I got a flourishing business. Everybody want to apologize, and I apologize. I wish I was there. Now they want my help and hella shit like that. Man, I'm like, this shit is crazy. But hell no, y'all not getting my help. Kiss my ass. I'm going to go help some people that really need my help and really need me. And I'm going to stop wasting my time on you weird ass motherfuckers who just be sitting around and who just be draining me. People are really energy vampires. And you don't peep it because you're so used to being comfortable, but you don't ever want to get too comfortable. When you start getting too comfortable, you got to shake it off like, I can't get too comfortable. And don't give up on yourself, y'all. Like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. When my mom passed away and my son daddy, they passed away in the same night, it was so shocking, and it hurt me and my kids so bad that I couldn't even cry, because tears wasn't enough for the pain that I was feeling. Like, I'm still in shock to this day. I'm still in shock, and I'm still going through stuff that got to do with that. I'm still going through probate and insurance and inheritance and hella shit like that. But then when my fiance passed away, I was with my fiance for 9 years. We got 2 little babies. Like, my youngest baby just turned 3 years old. So when I lost my fiance, y'all, and when he passed away, I had to, they passed away in the same day, in the same night. When I lost my fiance shortly after, I had to go. He didn't return home from work. So I went to go look for him. And when I went to go look for him, the police and everybody was already there. They had to tell me that he wasn't alive. We could not attend his funeral we did not attend his funeral because his mom and his family, they tried to extort me or whatever. They tried to manipulate me to sign some money over to them. And when I declined to sign the money over to them, they start attacking me in the background. And they've been trying to ruin my life and my kids' life ever since. All right. And they working hard with a whole community. They got hella people trying to come after me and ruin my whole life. But God, like, nobody's touching you. Nobody's going to come near you. I guarantee you that. And when I tell you, God really got me protected, I can't do nothing but do his work. The way he got me so protected right now and taking care of me and my kids, y'all, I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful that all I want to do is help other people. All I want to do is tell y'all about my story so y'all can know where I was last year. I'm not here. Thank you so much, love. Where I was last year, I'm not there today. I'm now building generational wealth for my family. You know, I was able to save my mother's house through one of these programs I'm telling y'all about. Because I was able to save her house, I'm able to pass that house down to my kids. I'm able to do it right this time. You know, and it's because of the journey that I went through. It's because of everything that he showed me. I know I got to get a trust for my family. I know I need to make a will. I know I need life insurance. I know I need to go after my purpose and build a business and be righteous and have integrity. I know I don't need to give up on myself, and I know I need to bet on myself every single time. Because when you bet on yourself, the only person you have to hold accountable is you. You ain't got to blame nobody else because you weren't dependent on them to help you. You're going to just be blaming yourself if you don't go find that funding, if you don't get your rent paid, if you don't have nobody find groceries for you and your kids or whatever. You know, so y'all, when I tell y'all, if I could do it, y'all could do it. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was hella comfortable. All my immediate family that passed away, that was my security blanket. That was my security blanket. I knew if it wasn't gonna work out here, I could go over there. I knew if it wasn't gonna work out here, my mama gonna let me come back home with my kids. We got our own room over there. We gonna always be able to come back home. I was paying my mortgage and stuff with my fiance. I've never been in a situation where I had to solely depend on me, where I'm handling everything by myself as a grown ass woman. But I am. I'm doing it, y'all. I'm doing all of this by myself. Me and my kids don't have nobody. Everybody that we had, they either plotting against us to try to get money from me or try to rob me or put life insurance on me and try to get me up out of here. So I don't have nobody but myself and God. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you, like y'all. And I'm telling y'all, like, if I could do it, y'all could do it. It was so bad, y'all, that I changed the way I don't eat the way I used to eat. I even changed the way I eat. Because in order for you to tap in and to get them messages from God when He trying to talk to you, when He giving you signs to go this way, go that way, you got to make sure you are treating your temple correctly. Meaning you got to be feeding yourself correctly. You can't be putting these bad food, these different foods in your body because the food ain't the same. The food is not the same. The food is made to make sure you are remaining attached to these different things. That's why people got food addiction and they're addicted to material things and motherfuckers buying $50,000 bags. And you got people out here homeless, people in the competition, the broke people looking rich, and the rich people trying to get richer and not help nobody. And we got enough of those people in the world. You know, we need to all come together and help one another. That's how we gonna move forward. You feel me? That's why it's very important that I don't care where you are in life. I don't care what bad things you did. Every day is a new day to redeem yourself. So many people be so embarrassed to redeem themselves. They don't want to take back what they said, or they don't want to wake up the next day and be a total new person because they've been going with this persona the whole time and they too afraid about what another motherfucker think about them. So they don't want to redeem themselves. They want to continue looking like a clown and impressing people who don't give a fuck about them. But no, you don't want to do that. It's okay to redeem yourself, especially if you know that shit ain't going right in your life. You better redeem yourself real fast, and you better start letting God know that I am grateful for everything that you have done for me and for getting me this far, even when I know I wasn't doing right by you, but I'm ready to do right by you right now. I'm ready to do everything I can. If that means you're going to take me through a storm, then I'm going to know that it's the light is on the other side of that tunnel, and I'm going to keep on going, and I'm not going to give up. Because when I tell y'all the way I got this shit so figured out, it's crazy. But you don't even got to work too hard. You got to put in the work. You cannot sit down and be lazy. You definitely got to put in the work, but you don't have to make it to the finish line by yourself. The way the universe works is you got to put in the work, but God meets you halfway. God want to know that. I want to know that you putting the work in. I want to know that you at least trying. Show me that you trying, because I'm not about to just give you these blessings and you just go back to doing what the fuck you been doing. No, you gonna put in the work, because when you put in the work, you appreciate it more. That's why when people pass away and you always hear about people stealing the inheritance money or stealing the insurance money, that's because that money is meant for them kind of people. That's why it happens so much, because it's that instant gratification. They gonna spend it hella fast. They gonna run through it hella fast because they didn't have to work hard to get it. So they don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it at all. So that's why when you putting the work in for what it is that you need, you appreciate it a lot more and you hold on to it very, very tight. You make sure you're not going to fumble this because you work too hard to lose it. You didn't work too hard to get here. So I'm not about to allow fake ass people back in my life who didn't help me get here. I'm not going to allow them bad habits to take me back where I just climbed back up out of. I'm not going to do those things. I'm not going backwards. I'm going forward. So that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm so happy all of you guys are in here. I'm so happy all of y'all. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm so happy all of y'all are in here today and able to just meet me and hear my story and everything that I done been through. That's just a little bit, y'all. I done been through so much with this whole thing. I still haven't grieved. I still haven't grieved at all. I'm still in survival mode. I'm still making sure me and my kids good every day. Although we are good, I'm still lightweight in that mindset that I don't have nobody. I got to make sure I get up and I knock out these heads and do all this hair and stuff like that. But one day I'm going to realize that I'm good now. I just need to keep on doing God's work. I learned these lessons. I know what not to do and what to do. I know that I need to be righteous. I know that I need to put out good energy. I know I need to have integrity. I know I need to pray and all these things. And y'all, I just want to know that you got this. Don't give up. Don't let these worldly things take you from yourself, okay? This rent, credit, mortgage, money, all that type of shit like that. Don't let it fuck your mind up. It's okay to step away from it and just be one with yourself. It's okay to be one with yourself. It's okay to be like, fuck all this shit. Today, I don't want to deal with it. Matter of fact, this week, I don't want to deal with it. This week, I just want to rest. I just want time for myself. If it's meant to be, trust me, what's meant to be for you, what God had for you, gonna always find you. It's gonna always find you. Even if you miss it, it's gonna come back around to you, because guess what? This is your destiny. This is your world. We only living in it. It's like a Sims game, y'all. It's your world. We only living in it. So if you ignore these signs and stuff, you just gonna have to keep repeating the cycle. You just gonna have to keep repeating the cycle until you get it. Until you realize, like, oh damn, that's what it is. Oh, okay. Well, let me do something differently this time. What lessons did I learn from that last situation? Write down those lessons you learned from that last situation. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do this differently. I'm gonna do this time. You know, don't be self-sabotaging or nothing. Don't be trying to get information from other people because everybody's situation is different. Okay? Everybody's situation is different. Don't be comparing your journey to somebody else's journey because it's probably not your time right now. So what if such and such over there living it up and they just bought a house and they got a good ass job and they got this brand new car? It's their time right now. Let them live it up and do their big one. It's not your time right now. When your time come, you gonna be able to enjoy that. But don't get too caught up to where now you comparing yourself to other people and now you about to, go for temptation, do some shit you ain't got no business doing to be where such and such at. You don't even know what they've been through. You don't know what they've been through. So don't get caught up with this social media shit because this shit is not real. This shit is not fucking real. Okay? Hop up off of this shit. Go do what you need to do and go work on yourself. Go get out in that grass. Go get grounded. Go get in that sun. Go pray. I didn't even know how to pray. Now I know how to pray now. Okay. I know how to go to God and talk. I make sure I talk to God several times a day. Okay. Just do what works for you because what works for you may not work for somebody else. Okay. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all with a couple of things, okay? First off, if everybody thinking the same, somebody not thinking. Okay? If everybody is thinking the same, somebody is not thinking. And sometimes it's okay to be that person, be like, nah, I don't want to do what everybody else doing. I'm gonna do my own thing. Because if you notice, when everybody thinking the same, everybody looking stupid and doing stupid shit. But when you the one who step outside that box and find a different way to get things done, you usually find your path without the chaos and the noise in the background. Without somebody telling you, oh girl, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because such and such. You know, like, bitch, how you gonna tell me what you wouldn't do? I didn't ask you what the fuck you wouldn't do. You know? Because what worked for you may not work for me. The same, vice versa. Okay? And that's a really good one. And another one, you cannot speak big dreams to small-minded people. You cannot tell your big dreams to small-minded people because they're going to project their energy onto you because they don't believe that they can do it. They don't think you can do it. We friends. If I can't do it, bitch, what make you think you can do it? You know, and people always projecting. You think they want to see you go make $1 million and they can't even fathom, they can't even imagine having $1 million. So hell no, they don't want you to imagine that you could go do some great things and change your life overnight. Hell no, they don't think that. And that's why it's important to no longer be engaging in things that don't serve you no more. Okay? Keeping your dreams to yourself, working it out on your own, okay? Not giving up. Because all that instant gratification and people blowing up overnight and that shit is for the birds. Okay, that shit ain't real. All right. Please. Ain't nobody blowing up overnight or getting instant gratification. If they are, they sold. Trust me. And don't get caught up in no coat. Don't go sell your soul, y'all. Because it is not worth it. You don't want to play them kind of games. That's a whole different lane right there. Okay? Don't. I just want y'all to keep on going. Keep going. Whatever you feel your purpose is or whatever you want to do or you done dreamed about doing, go do it. Go do it. Okay? I started my business during COVID. I do hair, y'all. I'm a popular loctician where I am. I got hella clients. I started my business during COVID. I now have a very, very profitable, good business. Okay. And I started in my living room. Okay. That's where I started now. I sell out of my rose water, out of my lock extensions, my leave-in conditioners. And I'm not big on no platform or nothing like that. I don't even like being on social media. I like selling my shit in person. Everything ain't on social media. Okay, everybody ain't on here with thousands and millions of followers. And just because they don't got it going on like that on social media don't mean they ain't got it going on in real life. You can't judge a book by its cover. You never know who a person is. Okay, you never know. And that's the thing about it with me. God had a veil over me. God was hiding me from all the people he had me in front of. So now that he's showing me now, all these people like, damn, that's my cousin. That's my sister. That used to be my friend. This, that, and the third. You know, now they want to come back apologizing and be under me. I'm not flashy. I don't buy expensive things. I don't wear my money or do none of that. I'm not into none of that. I just love helping people, and that's all I love to do. I just love helping people and being of service, you know, and I hope you guys do the same thing, because when you do, blessings come to you tenfold, okay? So I love y'all so much. I hope y'all was able to take something for this. Follow my page. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, y'all. I don't know what time. I think I got a long day tomorrow. I don't know. But I will be back tomorrow, you guys. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night. I'm about to go get my Bible, my spiritual warfare book, and my book of Psalms. And I'm about to pray for all of us, okay? All right, y'all. I love y'all and have a good night.